Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. It's time to do some baking. And this time we're making bread with red bean paste. So we're going to begin with 2 cups of lukewarm milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2.5 teaspoon of dry active yeast. We're going to give this a quick mix to dissolve our sugar. Then we're going to set it aside to let our yeast bloom, and that will take about 5 to 10 minutes. In another bowl, we're going to combine 5 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Give that a quick mix, and then we'll just set it on one side. And here is our yeast mixture now. It's nice and bubbly. That means our yeast is nice and active. And I added 200 ml of cooking oil, which is canola oil, or you could use vegetable oil for this recipe as well. And you're going to continue mixing until your dough have uh, come together like so. And as soon as it clumps together and leaves you a nice clean bowl, transfer it into a working surface and start kneading. It will take about 8 to 10 minutes or until your dough had become nice and smooth. If you guys have a stand mixer, you can definitely use it, and it will only take about half the time to knead your dough. But I'm just showing you that it can be done without any fancy machine. And now you can place your dough in a lightly greased bowl and then drizzle a little bit on top of the dough as well to keep it nice and moist. And cover with a plastic wrap with a little bit of opening on the side there, and let it rise for about an hour or so depending on the temperature of your house. And now let's transfer our dough back into our working surface, and we're going to divide this into 4 equal portions. Okay, make sure to give your dough a quick knead first and then form them into a ball like so. And once we're all done, we're going to make sure that we cover it with plastic wrap to prevent our dough from drying. Let it rest for 10 minutes before rolling it out into 16 by 10 inches. And now we're going to spread our adzuki bean paste into our dough. This is very easy to make. Just soak your adzuki beans overnight, then boil them the next day until nice and tender, and sweeten them with condensed milk. You can process them in a food processor to make it nice and smooth, or it depends on the texture that you want. Or you could also buy a ready-made one if you wish. Okay, so I just folded my dough into half and roll it out so that the two sides will stick together. And we're going to cut them into a about 1.5 inch strip like so, but don't cut it all the way. I left the top portion is still intact. And now we just simply twist all these strands that we have. And starting from the top, we're going to roll our dough up and make our mini loaf. Then transfer your dough into a 1 pound lightly greased baking pan, and just like that, can you see? It's so cute. And this one here is just my experiment with the purple yam. I'll let you know how it turned out. But the one with the adzuki bean paste is already tested and made many times. I just let the rest for another half hour to double the size, then brush with egg wash and bake at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. And ta-da! How beautiful is that? And now let's cut it just to show you why we did all that twisting earlier, because it will give you this beautiful marbling inside. Well, I hope you enjoy this video, guys. I thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you again next time.